Our very own Tour de France. Am I allowed to call that Emile Abraham? Am I allowed to call it?
I mean, definitely, it's the Tour de France of the Caribbean.
It pedals off here, actually on Tobago, in Scarborough next week, Wednesday. It'll be a week-long cycling festival, and I've got Emile Abraham, the veteran TNT cyclist, along with Alwyn Steenkamp from South Africa, our very first South African cyclist taking part at the Tobago International Cycling Classic that starts next Wednesday. The opening ceremony is the day before. Gentlemen, welcome to the Morning Shot. Appreciate it. Emile, you're a familiar face here. A lot of organization goes into this event. Tell me about what we can expect for 2019.
Well, you know, I mean, basically every time the race is finished, come Sunday after the event, preparations for the following year begins. And it's a very long process. You have sponsors, you have to put everything in place. So we have a very, very great, you know, race coming on this year, and you know, we look forward to the event. We have a lot of riders already showing up here in the country.
Alwyn, welcome to Trinidad and Tobago. How does it feel to be here?
Thank you very much. It's been good. I've been enjoying it. Feels a lot like home.
Are you looking forward to this Tobago Cycling Classic? How exciting is this for you? You race in Atlanta as well.
Coming from road racing in South Africa to crit racing in the US and heading back to some road racing feels good. I'm really excited.
What do you expect at the Tobago? How much do you know of the Tobago Cycling Classic?
Only from the route profile. That's what I know. And from people telling me that it's hard.
Well, look, your coach is sitting right next to you, so I'm guessing that you're going to be much more prepared than most people. Emile, this race has come quite a long way. I understand you have some very interesting figures. We're actually going to have the biggest field in 33 years.
Yeah. We have 12 teams, 87 riders, and 21 countries represented in the tour. So, you know, these number of countries represented in the Tobago International Cycling Classic is growing every year. And, you know, it's really great to see how we can attract these riders from all over the world. And every year it becomes more and more prestigious.
Seems to have a smaller number, though, of international cyclists.
Not really. I mean, I think we have more or should I say less local participation is really what it is, because we actually have more international participants than local participants, which is not that great for cycling in Trinidad and Tobago. But we, you know, keep the Tobago Classic going, and we try to keep the sport alive. And, you know, we just have to hope that cycling in Trinidad with Nicholas Paul winning the world record and all that can, like, really keep the sport alive.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because track cycling is booming in Trinidad and Tobago at the moment. Where is road cycling?
Well, you know, it's kind of a little bit on the stagnant side, to be honest. I am trying my personal best to help road cycling. For me, with my team, I actually have the biggest contingent of local riders in any one team competing in the Tobago Classic this year. And there's 5 of us. There's myself, there's Enrique de Camaman. Both, we just won new national criterium titles. There's Akil Campbell, Lorenzo Orozco, who finished second to me on Tuesday, and then Tyler Cole, who is actually going to race the U23 World Championships in about an hour.
Wow, that's a real dream team.
Yes.
Alwyn, what are you hoping to take away from this Tobago Cycling Classic? What goals, what visions have you come here with?
I've been looking forward to the last and final day, which is the longest day of them all, and also the hilliest day of them all.
It's the Queen stage.
That's the Queen stage. Let's talk about the stages, because the cycling Classic pedals off next Wednesday. It goes for 5 straight days.
Correct.
So what about the stages? And it also, I know that you'll use the opportunity to encourage Tobagonians to come out and watch some professional cycling.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been changing courses here and there. You know, the state of traffic in Tobago has been increasing. I mean, no different to Trinidad over the last few years, and we have had to make some adjustments to the courses just because for traffic reasons. And this year, we have one change, and it's the stage 1. So what used to be the Canby circuit is now going to be racing through Lambo, Shore Park, and down the highway back to the Tobago Plantations area, back through Lambo, doing laps there. Everything else remained the same. We have the criteriums in Plymouth and Scarborough, and then the Tobago round the island Tour of Tobago is still the same route.
Do you expect, Alwyn, some stiff competition from the international field that is coming?
What I've been hearing is there's some really good riders coming locally and internationally heading to Tobago, so I'm looking forward.
Yeah, those international cyclists really give our local cyclists a chance to prove themselves, or at least match themselves with the best in the world.
Correct. And then, you know, they really it really gets to open their eyes as to what level they're at and where they need to be in the world of cycling. So, you know, it just gives them that little exposure, you know, not being able to get that access outside, which is also what I'm doing with my club. You know, so I've taken Enrique de Cameraman under my wing and have him racing abroad. He has, you know, improved threefolds on where he was this time last year. So he should have a pretty strong showing in the Tobago Classic as well.
TICC means a little bit more to you than it means to other people. This goes way back in your family.
Yeah, definitely. My dad started the event 33 or 4 years ago, and you know, he handed it over to Jeffrey Charles, who is my cousin, so it stays in the family. It's a family event, and you know, this is why I helped Jeffrey with the race, and you know, it's really, really good to know that in my home soil, where cycling is not really a thing in Tobago. I mean, we have riders who ride over there, but you know, there's only the Tobago International Cycle Classic race in Tobago, and it's like the biggest race in the English-speaking Caribbean and around the region.
Alwyn, have you been able to enjoy anything else but cycling while you're here?
Emile has been taking me around for the local food.
Yeah, a lot of doubles and roti and, you know.
Be careful, he needs to stay fit as well.
Oh,
And
yeah, definitely.
Always appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Alwyn, welcome back to Trinidad as well, and we hope you have a wonderful stay, and good luck to both of you.